Got it. Let me make sure it's on my screen.
Got it.
Make sure you see where it says you in live stream.
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's on mute. So yo. CJ Squared is in the house. We missing C right now. But I was assured by the other.
There he is. There he is.
He is in here. Hey, welcome to episode. Welcome. I get my camera right. Welcome to episode 19 tonight, people. Like I said, trying to get it. We trying to get it. We up to 66 subscribers. We trying to get it to 100.
It's coming.
It's coming. My man Chris is in the house. He got his 6 o'clock. He got his 5 o'clock shadow going. A little bit. He wearing his contacts. He's ready.
Right.
He's ready.
I'm ready to go.
What's up, Chris? How you feeling tonight?
How you guys doing? I'm all right.
Good, man. I'm good, man. I ain't gonna tell you, man. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
This is your wheelhouse right here, fantasy football. Oh man,
this is football. I mean, you know, sports is my wheelhouse, but more than sports, fellowship is my wheelhouse.
There you go.
Because this right here is our fellowship. It's how we get it going. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yeah, I like this.
It's how we build that camaraderie, that friendship, that togetherness. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got a CJ Squared Friends and Family League, and we're gonna. If you are friends and family, prepare to get your butt whipped. Word, I'm telling you, we coming for y'all.
Come out for you.
I had Chris and Joey in the lab today watching me draft a super flex today.
Man, I got that super flex is that's interesting because
man,
out
crazy
how everyone's doing it. Yeah, it's
crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to figure out how everybody drafts, and it's sweet to watch.
I tell you what's funny, Chris. Real funny right now on my screen, man. You frozen, but on the live Zoom, you still talking.
You always say that. I'm always frozen.
On my screen, I'm looking at. I got two screens up, right? I got my screen in front of me, and I have the screen that's showing the live stream where if anybody's talking to me, I can see it. It's been a busy day, man. Tomorrow's the first day of school.
Amen.
For me, Joey's first day is on Tuesday.
Another year.
Shout out to Susan Thompson. Miss Thompson, what's up? Our amazing facts teacher, yearbook coordinator. She subscribed the other day, so I'm talking about.
Oh, thank you so much.
But you got to watch, though. You got to watch, right? You got to watch and learn. Anyway, I think these guys are ready to go, man. Tonight, episode 19, we're talking about the AFC and NFC North first. AFC and NFC North. You got the black and blue division, and you got the monsters of is it called the monsters of the midway division? What division is that called?
They used to be called that.
Oh, okay. Isn't one of your boys a big Vikings fan or something, a Bears fan or something?
I got my Uncle Irv is a big Vikings fan.
Uncle Irv.
That was the one. What was it? What was his thing on the draft? What do you keep
Ham
saying?
and eggers.
Oh,
ham and eggers. Yeah, he got a ham and egger. All right.
And
okay.
JB.
What's up?
The spouse. My wife is a Justin Fields fan, therefore she is a Bears fan.
Yeah, she's all.
He took a big hit yesterday.
Oh, yes, he did.
Oh my goodness, he took a big hit.
Yeah,
he took a big hit.
Welcome to the NFL.
Welcome, I tell you what. Welcome to the league, young buck.
Yeah, that's right.
As my dad would say. Oh my goodness, he got hammered. Peter Brown, what's up? Man, my dad got so many nicknames. He go by Peter Gita. He go by Casper the Friendly Ghost. I mean, that dude got so many nicknames, man. Gita, Casper, that's my man. That's my dad right there, man. That's that dude. Oh my goodness. So we about to get this thing popping, man. I guess I'm gonna handle this NFC North. We got some burning questions. So my man Chris, he does great research. If we had a producer it will be Chris.
Yeah, I'm putting in
there. If we had an executive producer, it would be me.
Yeah.
If we had a court jester, it would be Joey. So that's how we roll.
That's right. That's right.
That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Job. But it's all good, right? Actually, Joy would be the co-producer along with Chris and myself, right? We all right. Producing this content. But anyway, the first question we have for you two is, and I don't know where Chris got this from, because I looked it up though. This is for your Uncle Herb. It says the Minnesota Vikings are projected to have the number one defense in the NFL. If that is true, which I highly doubt, are they a real Super Bowl threat? Go to you first, Chris.
Yeah, I saw this on The Athletic, and that's one of the better sites out there. And so you would think these guys know what they're talking about, but yeah, I mean, for me, if they can get to that level, I looked up last 5 years DVOA, which is a metric for efficiency and defense. They were
tell them.
They were in 2016, they were 7th. Then they were 1st, 3rd, 4th. Last year they were 18th. So they completely fell off. So is that an anomaly, or are they just trending that way? But last year they had the 3rd worst injury luck of all last season. Daniel Hunter, who's their best lineman, he didn't play at all. Anthony Barr returns. So you figure, to me, if they can come back to an elite defense, we know what they are on offense. They got playmakers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. About Cousins. So to me,
they ain't the Hawks though, but yeah.
If they can get, Cousins doesn't have to be an elite, but if they can all stay healthy, I actually think they could be a contender. I mean, that's a tough division, with the Packers there, but I actually think if they can somehow turn that around, again, one of those teams that then the offense just has to be pretty good if their defense can be that level of elite, but we'll see. I mean, 18th, I don't think they're 18th. I don't know if they're 1, but I don't know, 18th seems like a pretty big fall if they're that elite, and Zimmer's definitely a good defensive coach. So
definitely. Joey, what you think? Make it short.
Chris and JB.
It's already too long.
Already gone.
The Vikings are projected to have the best defense in football, and I agree with the Athletic when it comes to that stance. They've added a Hall of Fame DB, Patrick Peterson.
Play man-to-man no more.
True, but true. They've added an interior lineman who I thought it was actually the best defensive lineman for the Giants last year, Dalvin Tomlinson. They're going to be stingy on defense. They always are, and they got
your boy. Was it Harrison? What's the safety name? You love
Harrison
him. You always have him on your team.
That's my man, JB. That's my man right there.
On your team.
That's my man's right there. There are very few. My uncle Irv, I think, is going to be satisfied with the makeup of this roster. There are very few ham and eggers on this Minnesota Vikings roster. They can definitely make noise. They are a team. If they can get it together. I don't think Kirk Cousins has to be out of this world. Kirk Cousins can definitely he can definitely play regular season football. He puts up numbers during the regular season. He's got 1 playoff win.
But y'all so long.
You never know. In the NFL, it's the ultimate you never know league. It's the ultimate you never know league.
Any given Sunday, we heard the cliche over and over again.
If they can stay healthy, they got playmakers on offense all over. They the Hawks. They're the Hawks. They almost are, JB. They've got a guy behind Kirk Cousins who can take it to the crib anytime he touches the freaking ball. The Vikings are scary.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I said, you know what? If you have the number 1 defense, you're always a threat.
Amen.
To win. But the number 1 defense on paper don't mean jack.
Right.
So until they go out there and play, I ain't gonna believe it. Right? I ain't gonna believe it. And plus, I mean, they have what it takes to beat the high-powered teams because they can hold the ball. against the Packers last year when they beat them by running the ball down the Packers' throat. The Packers had like 4 possessions, 5 for the whole game, because they controlled the clock against them. So you got a good defense, a good running game, because both of those things travel. They got a chance, right? But with Captain Kirk, I don't know. He might say, "How you like that?" But I don't know if I don't know if that's gonna be enough. But anyway, next question: when will Justin Fields be named the starter for the Chicago Bears? What week? What is the over and under on the week that he becomes a starter? Joey.
Chris and JB. This question bugs me. Let me break it out like this. I still remember when I bought my wife's engagement ring. And when I had that ring in my pocket, and I showed it to my parents, and I went to my in-laws to ask them for their daughter's hand. They kept telling me, "Oh, that ring is burning a hole in your pocket, isn't it? You can't wait to give it to her." I was like, yeah. The Bears are the same way. They've got a gem in their pocket right now. And they cannot wait to take that gem out, to put it on their hand, to show everybody what they got going on. But what's the rush in this case? The Bears aren't going to win it this year. Why would you want to get him killed? Let him learn. Let him study. And if they once the season is over for them, by week 10, week 11, okay, start to work them in, just say little by little. But they're not playing for anything this year. Wait until the end. Wait until the last quarter of the season. Thank you, JB. Sorry, JB has to work tomorrow. I got short.
No, I'm just messing. I figure I'll make a nice little sign for you. Go ahead, Chris. What do you think?
I'm more basing it on schedule. Right now it's week 4 against the Lions. Week 5 is against Vegas, but then you start getting into some better teams. You get Green Bay, Tampa. Week 8, you get San Francisco and Pittsburgh. Week 10 is their bye. I would say, I don't know who they come off of the bye with, but to me, it would make sense. You either put them in against the Lions in week 4, because the Lions that's a confidence booster there.
Yeah.
Or you just wait. You just don't want to throw him in against like a San Francisco, right? Or a Tampa. So to me, it's going to be those early games, or you want to wait, and you might as well wait until after the bye and just see. I mean, I think obviously it makes a difference on how bad they are. If Dalton is actually doing all right, then there's no real rush. But if they're done by, say, week 7 at Tampa or week 8 at San Francisco, I think you just throw them in after the bye and then just see. The betting line favorite right now, weeks 4 through 6 is even money. So basically that's Lions, Vegas, Green Bay. That's even money right there. Right. So Vegas is saying it's going to come in sometime in that state. But I'll say after the bye.
Oh, okay. So where's that bye? They have a bye what week?
Bye in week 10. So
week 10, okay.
Let me see who they got. Who are they coming out of the bye? Let me see.
Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Unless it's, I mean, at that point, is that when Tua came out last year?
After the bye, they got the Ravens. I don't know about that.
No, they probably won't do that.
They got this. So they had the Steelers on. They got the line. Let me put the Ravens. Hold on. I just looked at it. Raven. Yeah, they got the Steelers on the 8th of November, and then they got the Ravens on the 21st. So that's the bye. So they still got a gauntlet regardless.
Yeah, so I would say, I mean, later is better. I don't see the rush, but I'm kind of with Joey. I don't see the rush and putting them in that week. All
right, so this is my take on it, right? I was listening to some guys this weekend talk about the Bears game against the Bills and how Mitch Trubisky came in there and just shoved it down the Bears' throat. Like, yeah, you miss me now, don't you? Just on touchdown drives. But check this out, though. The Bears' offensive line can't block. And Andy Dalton he's not a scrambler anymore. So if you want to have a chance to win games, Justin Fields needs to come in there at least. But I'm thinking week 4 or 5. The best opportunity is to start him against the Lions. Hopefully they'll be 2-2, maybe 1-3. You never know, because the defense should be halfway decent. So I'm gonna go with week 4 for me when he would be the starter. I didn't say week 8, my first initial thought, but then when the Bears offensive line couldn't block anybody, so I was like, you know what? It's probably going to be before then. Ain't Dalton to get hurt or killed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Before that. All right. Next question.
So they got the Lions week 12.
I know. Perfect. Yeah, I know. Joey gonna like this next one. This is Joey boy right here. Joey, because this is your boy. I'm gonna go back to you on this one. Is Jared Goff the answer for the Detroit Lions? The #1 pick in the draft, Super Bowl quarterback. Is he the answer?
No.
You don't even need any stats to back that up.
Any explanation?
The last time the Detroit Lions won a playoff game was 30 years ago. Eric Kramer was their quarterback. As a matter of fact, you know who the Detroit Lions beat in their last playoff game?
Cowboys, right?
The Cowboys. And they made the Cowboys really mad.
That wasn't like 91 or 90, wasn't it?
1991. They made the Cowboys really mad, and they would begin a dynasty. Thanks a lot. Yeah,
3 out of the last 4 champions, 3 out of the 4 last Super Bowls. But since then, we ain't done crap. So anyway, Chris, what are your thoughts?
I'm with Joey completely. It's that last year, Goff was the worst in the league against man and second worst against under pressure. And this year is going to be under pressure this year. They're going to be, because they're going to be behind and they're going to be forced to pass. People are just going to be bringing it on him.
Andre Swift going to have 100 catches.
I mean, he might catch the ball because they're always going to be. And you think, look at their receiving core, right? That's probably the worst in the league.
Yikes.
So
yes, they even worse than Jets. Yes, they got to be the worst.
So it's not like they have.
I don't know who's worse than them.
Their defense was ranked 32nd last year. So and they said MGM's win totals, basing on the amount that they think is going to win, they face the 3rd toughest schedule this year.
Yikes!
They got the Packers twice, and they got the Steelers and the Ravens and the Browns.
So all this to say, no way. They're just gonna. Goff's gonna. I mean, he might put up some numbers just because he's throwing like crazy, but no way. This is just a stopgap, I think.
He's gonna dink and dunk. Hey, look, I say it like this. I don't think he's the answer because he has no weapons. Who could be the answer? You don't have nobody to throw the ball to. How can you be the answer? Football is the ultimate team sport.
He ain't no AI.
It's like Allen Iverson in 2001 with the 76ers and stuff going to the finals with Allen Iverson, right? Carrying the team. I got nobody. But I did hear that their line is good. They did say that O-line is the strength of the team. That's what everybody been saying. That's what I've been hearing over and over again. But no weapons, right? So we'll see. I say no, just like you guys. But without weapons, who can? Yeah. Right? He was #1 pick for a reason. He'll bounce back maybe eventually. Joey will draft him. Joey will draft him. All right.
Amen.
All right. So last question for the NFC North before we get into our over and unders. Does Aaron Rodgers have to play at the same MVP level last season, that same MVP level that he played last season for the Packers to reach the Super Bowl? Chris.
I think he can have a little bit of a drop off, but not, I think he still has to be elite. He still has to carry that squad. But I mean, I think they can run a little bit more. Their offensive line is good. Their rushing attack was 5th last year. So, and where they did lose Williams, right?
Yeah, but they got AJ Dillon.
But so that, I mean, it might be a little bit of a wash. The defense was 17th last year. If they can improve a little bit to carry the load with Rodgers, I feel like he's going to drop off just because That was such a ridiculous season. But they were that close to beating Tampa Bay. And so to me,
they're always that close.
Well, they were like a game away from but
for the second year in a row.
For me, if he still has to be elite, he still has to be a top 5 guy. I think he can fall off a little bit, but and then they'll do it. But if he's not playing like Rodgers, we know of a couple years ago, I don't think they're gonna go there. I think he still has to be an elite guy.
Aaron Rodgers does have to be an elite quarterback in order for the Packers.
Oh, serious all of a sudden.
He has to. This hits me. This is very personal here, JB. I am a huge Aaron Rodgers fan.
Yeah, you are.
Huge Aaron Rodgers fan. I think if you create a quarterback on Madden, you are creating Aaron Rodgers.
Circa 5 years ago.
5 years ago. What about this last season, JB?
Yes, I'm talking about back then. More mobile. It's the same quarterback, more mobile.
Well, yeah. True. He is still a bad man.
Oh, don't say that, Stephen A. Smith.
He is still a bad man, and he will always. He just seems like that type of guy that takes his job in a very serious manner. He's going to be at a high level, and when everybody else sees him at a high level, they're going to put their game on that high level also. The Packers will be fine. This is going to be his final year, so you're going to get the complete effort out of him. He wants to leave Green Bay with a pretty decent taste in their mouth.
Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. I don't like the way that sounds, but anyway, so I hit you with.
So I get that look.
That's weird. But anyway,
say this.
Yeah, you did say that. So yeah, of course, Aaron Rodgers is gotta play at an MVP level. Of course, if they want to win Super Bowl. Of course, I drafted Aaron Rodgers with my second pick in Superflex. Of course, I drafted Devontae Adams with my first pick in today's Superflex draft. So of course, I believe that Aaron Rodgers will put up big numbers. I do believe this, but I don't think those numbers equal Super Bowl, especially since Tampa Bay is in this man's head. Tampa Bay is in this guy's head right now. If he can beat Tampa Bay in the regular season, maybe, because last year the Packers put the hurt to everybody except for one team.
That is true.
The Bucs.
That is true.
So can he put the hurt?
They'll see him this year.
That's gonna be the big question.
They'll see
All right, but anyway, so of course I believe that Aaron Rodgers can win Super Bowl. If he's one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the league, probably top 10 all time in terms of talent.
5.
Right? You say 5, say top 10. But anyway.
Top 3.
Okay. So here we go. We got some over and unders on the win totals for the season. I'll start with you, Joey. Minnesota, over and under 9.5 wins.
Over.
All right. Joey got the over. Chris.
Ham and eggers, huh? I got that over.
All right.
There you go, Uncle Irv.
You know, I got honestly, I have the over too because they play in Chicago and Detroit twice. So I got the over. All right. All right. Chicago, 7.5 wins. And FYI, I do not like Matt Nagy ever since he ruined my fantasy football season about 3 years ago. All right. Over and under 7.5 wins. What you got, Chris? Chris.
I'll go the under.
Joey.
Under.
Man, we all together. Under. I got the under too. Detroit, 4.5 wins. What you got, Joey?
Over.
Oh, Chris.
Nah, they're horrible. I got under.
I got the over, man. Ain't no way Dan Campbell gonna lose. gonna lose. No way. I don't way to win some games, man. They got some decent players in Detroit. They ain't that. They're not that bad. All right. All right. Green Bay, over and under. We got 10.5. What you got, Joey?
Over.
Chris?
I'll take the over.
Man, the over. Man, we are just all in agreement tonight except for one.
Except for
that Detroit one. On the Detroit one, right? That's the only one we differ on.
The only one.
All right, so division winner. Do we got to be talking about it? We all going with the Packers or what?
Yeah.
Or is Joey going to go with the Vikings?
No.
Uncle Irv is watching you right now, bro.
I'm gonna go Packers still. Uncle Irv,
okay.
Forgive me.
Right, we all got the Packers then.
Well,
all right.
Coop's a Green Bay guy, so he's watching also. So he's got two people watching for him.
I gotta be careful, JB.
Okay, Coop. Okay, Coop. All right. Now it's time for the blue division, AFC North. I'm sure Joey done got it up. So Chris, I'm gonna let you do it.
I'm looking right at it.
Joey, you got it? You want it? Joey, you can take
got it, Joey?
I got it right here.
Okay.
AFC North.
Look at that hair. Look at that hair.
Burning questions. Let me stop my timer and start a new one. AFC North burning questions. Number one, how much does Big Ben have left in the tank? JB, how much does
Big Ben? FYI, I do not like Steelers. I do not like Steelers fans. I'm sorry.
Forgive him, Godfather. Forgive him, Godfather.
Okay, I don't. I do not. Right, but anyway. I kept on hearing how Ben, his arm strength was gone. He can't toss it the way he used to, blah, blah, blah. But this weekend, he came out and he showed that he still got some arm strength and he still can throw that rock. So I say that he has plenty left in the tank. Now, is O-line going to block for him? I don't know. But I say he does. I mean, with Big Ben says he's retiring like every year for the last 10 years. I'm going to retire. I ain't coming back next year. Yeah. The fantasy guys always call him a drama queen. So I guess that's true. But yes, he does have something left in the tank. He got weapons: Claypool, Smith-Schuster, Johnson, Washington. He got a brand new toy in Najee Harris, who your Godfather said don't take. But Godfather said that. But the Godfather, I'm telling you, that boy gonna be good. I take him in the first round of a draft. Especially my league where it's a running back premium. I've got him all day. All right, Chris, what you got?
Go, Chris.
Yeah, so last season he ranked 39th out of 40 quarterbacks for yards per attempt.
Oh yeah, I'm right there.
That's a horrible stat right there, as far as
awful.
Not being able to push the ball down the field. Now he has Harris. That should help him open things up a little bit more. But like JB said, that offensive line is a huge question mark. So for me, it also said Football Outsiders led the league with 10 balls. I guess they rank what should be interceptions. He led the league in 10 balls that should have been picked off, which would have added to even worse numbers, even if half of those are picked. So for me, the decline is just steep right now. I'm just saying he doesn't have anything left in the tank, and it shows up there. They're now 7-8 game type of win total there, which we never see. So I'm saying he's done.
Okay. He finished the number 11 in fantasy last year with that noodle arm.
Oh my goodness,
I'm telling you, he did in our league. He finished number 11 top. He was a QB1.
They were undefeated for 12 weeks, and then they were
about that.
And then they just went
down
the bed, all of them.
But
because they couldn't run the ball at the end. They just kept passing the ball.
They couldn't run the ball.
That run game was passing the ball at the line of scrimmage to Juju and Deontay Johnson. That was their run game, passing to Juju.
Well, hopefully.
I'm right there with you, Chris. I was looking up Roethlisberger's stats too, and the yards per attempt was atrocious for them. It reminded me. And I know the only person that was probably going to be able to really notice is the Godfather. But remember, Big Ben, when he started, I want to say it was his rookie year. When they brought him in, he won like his first 12 or 13 starts, something like that, right?
They went 15-1 that year.
Yeah, and I know they kept on complaining that because Roethlisberger was the rookie, that he was doing a lot of dinking and dunking, and he wasn't pushing the ball down the field. We haven't heard that from Roethlisberger since he was like 23 years old. And he's gone back to that. So that's making me think that this is definitely going to be it for him. Hopefully, they push the ball down the field even more. The stud running back that they have will help out. Will help out, but this has got to be it for him.
Didn't he come off elbow surgery last year?
Yes, he did.
So you think he's getting that back?
Okay, yeah. I'm just saying, usually when you have an injury, when these professional athletes, usually it's not the year they come back, but the year after there that they actually start to show their past selves.
Right.
But I could be wrong. Right?
I'm warning y'all. I am warning y'all. JB, I am warning y'all. The Godfather, when he sees us, he may shun us for a good week. Negative talk about the Steelers.
Shun us.
The Godfather shuns people for a few days.
Any talk about us, good or bad, is good.
Godfather, forgive us. Forgive us.
Don't forget. I want your forgiveness, man. Move on. Next question. I don't want it.
Next question. Let's go to my main man, Mike Cartson's Cleveland Brownies. Is Odell Beckham still a top 10 receiver? And is he the key to Cleveland taking the next step? Where are you going here, Chris?
Definitely no on a top 10 receiver, but I don't think it matters as much anymore. I don't think they showed last year without him that they could win games. I mean, he's still young, so but I just don't think that they need him to be elite anymore. I think they need their defense to be the one to step up more so than their offensive weapons. I think they want to ground and pound, and then they've got a lot of guys on the outside already. If he just ends up being a good receiver, I think that's all they need. I think really it comes down to their defense. Garrett, he was playing ridiculous last year until COVID, and then he wasn't the same guy.
And it messed him up.
And they were 25th last year in the defensive metric. So if they get them to be just a top 10 fringy team, I think that they are right on the doorstep of being that team. So they made the playoffs last year to see if they can take that step. But no, I don't think he's elite anymore at all. Actually, he just gets worse every year.
JB.
I'm still answering school questions for people, but anyway, I no lie, I was emailing a parent back.
Multitasking.
Oh no, I didn't want to multitask, but look, tomorrow's the first day. Folks are nervous, but anyway, no, Odell Beckham's not a top 10 receiver anymore. No, he's on a running team. His team is a running play action team. That's what they do. That's how they win. They run the ball with Nick Chubb. They run the ball with Kareem Hunt. And then they run those play action plays with Baker, which is where he is at his best. Odell is still a threat, and he may have a big year, but I did some stat checking, and he hasn't been a top 10 receiver since 2016, 2017. Since then, he's been hurt. He's had one decent year since then he's had 1 year with 1,000 yards. He's had no years with double-digit touchdowns, and 2 of those years he's been injured. So no, Cleveland Browns defense will be the difference. They brought in Joey's boy Clowney. They brought in a really good safety in John Johnson from the Rams. They got some decent linebackers. They got a good line. They got a chance to make noise. They got a real chance to make noise. So they don't really need Odell Beckham to take the next step. They just need to keep up the momentum from last year and win some games. But they won't, because this is for my boy at work whose name is Eric. Eric, no, the Browns will not go to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
No, Eric. Stop. No, it won't happen. It's like last year how you said you was going to beat me in the NCAA thing, and what happened? Who won it? Me.
Eric, you can't let this guy win. Goodness. Well, I will say this when it comes to Odell Beckham. He is not a top 10 receiver, but Odell Beckham is a top 10 talent, maybe even a top 5 talent. And yes, the Browns are a running team, but you keep on, if you're a running team, you know that at some point the defense coordinator on the other team is going to stack the box to try to stop that as much as they possibly can.
Pass the ball over the top.
They need somebody to go over the top.
Do you remember the game Tennessee played Cleveland? Tennessee sold out to stop the run. Baker Mayfield lit them up for like 4 touchdowns in the first half.
Yes, he did.
Without Odell Beckham.
Healthy Odell, yes. This is going to be a make it or break it year for Odell, because I know that a lot of people were calling for Cleveland. Hey, you all played well without him. You might as well trade him, see what you can actually get for him. He's out. I have a feeling. I'm feeling this. Odell is going to be out to prove all the critics, to prove all of the haters wrong. Cleveland needs him. Okay, and he wants to prove that he is still that top 5 talent. He's going to have a big year.
You better say that hot take. You better say that.
So just real quick, this big year. Let's talk about fantasy production. Does big year equal wide receiver 1, 2, or 3 for him?
Big year's got to be 1, wide receiver 1, right? That means a top 12 guy.
Top 12 guy. In our league, because our league is usually our measuring stick. So we're saying right now, so Odell's going to finish higher than Hill. He's going to he got to beat out Hill, Adams, Diggs, Ridley, Metcalf, Hopkins, Jefferson, Thielen, Robert Woods.
You ain't putting that. You're not going on that hot
Mike
take,
Evans, AJ Brown, Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, DJ Moore. He's going to bypass all those guys.
It'll be tier 2.
Okay.
2, so yeah,
which is great.
Yeah, but you're not for a guy you're paying that much money for.
Yeah. True. Robbie Anderson was tier 2 last year, Joey.
Sure.
You're paying what, 17 million or something a year, something ridiculous that they're paying.
Fuller was tier 2 and he missed the last 4 games of the season. So
clearly the Giants won that trade.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah. He was a monster for the Giants, though. Lord, man, he was a monster. All right.
Let's go to the next question. Question 3, AFC North. Will Joe Burrow have a sophomore slump after his torn ACL? Was it just a torn ACL? I think there were a few other things.
I think he had more than a torn ACL.
Yeah, I think it was the whole thing up in there.
He tore his whole knee up.
JB, Burrow.
Joe Burrow. Man, I still got pictures of Joe Burrow smoking that cigar on that couch.
Are you saying Barrow or Burrow?
Barrow. It's like I see it when I believe it. I told my wife that. She was like, what?
She agreed.
Explain that to me.
I confused her completely. She was like, what? Anyway, so Joe Burrow, I see him sitting there smoking that cigar. Hear all those weapons at LSU, putting up gigantic numbers. This year, they bring in a security blanket for him. They bring in Jamar Chase. He already has T. Higgins. He has probably one of the top slot receivers in the NFL and Tyler Boyd. Hopefully, he gets back a healthy Joe Mixon, take off some pressure from him. But they should have took the boy from Oregon.
Agreed.
Last year he was on a really good pace. He was on a pace probably better than the kid from San Diego. I'm sorry, from LA. My bad. He was on a great pace, putting up numbers. So yeah. I don't think he's gonna have a sophomore slump. He got to get over that, the whole knee thing, just the mental part of the game. The talent is there. He got talent around him. He has a chance to put up big numbers. We'll see. I don't think he's going to have a sophomore slump.
Where you going, Chris?
Yeah, I'm arguing he is, only because of the mental part. I think a lot of those guys come back with the ACLs and they struggle that second year. His thing was when he was coming out, he was supposed to be really good when he was pressured. A lot of that now has his offensive line, like we already talked about. He should have taken Sewell, or they should have taken Sewell. He was the fourth worst quarterback when he played under pressure. He's going to be even worse than that, in my opinion, because now he's going to be overthinking with the knee. They've already talked about how uncomfortable and how bad he has already looked. And he's even said he hasn't looked comfortable. And he's even said he hasn't felt that great. So to me, if he's already talking about that and all the reports are that he's not looking that good, I don't see how it's going to turn around, that quickly. They're not going to be very good. Chase, actually, I saw the other day how many balls he's been dropping. So
I heard he couldn't get open.
So, I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't look good for them. And if his thing was supposed to be that he was supposed to be good under pressure, and he was the fourth worst last year, and that's before all the knee injury, to me, that's going to be in his head. I don't think this is the year he's going to come back. I think next year he'll have a lot better year. I think he's going to have that slump.
Like Ben Roethlisberger the year after he was injured.
There you go. Except for Ben just on the downslide.
I will jump on that bandwagon with you all. I see a slump.
No, I didn't say a slump. I said no slump. Chris said the slump.
I will jump on Chris's bandwagon.
Of course,
a slump is coming. And the reason why the slump is coming is because of what JB said. They should have listened to our draft analysis, and they should have gone with the left tackle to protect their franchise quarterback. They have
weapons already.
It's not going to be. I also look to him to make a big time comeback, make a huge jump his third year in. They did not do the job of protecting him. Well, at least on paper, that is. It's going to be a sophomore slump for Joe Burrow. We will see. Let's go to the last question of our AFC North. What does Baltimore, the Ravens, what do they have to do to make a Super Bowl run? Is it all on the sensational Lamar Jackson? Where you going?
Sensational. Man, that's a lot of gas.
Where you going here, Chris?
To me, I think it's a lot of it is on him because the whole offense is built around what he can do. But I think the offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, I think a lot of it is him just scheming better. People were talking about last year that they already knew what they were going to do. And once you start to get stale in the NFL, as electric as he is, he's still not necessarily a great passer. So teams don't run man against him because he can kill them. So he has to be able to. I
know, right? They turn their back. He gone.
Yeah, so they just can't do it. So now all of a sudden you get teams running zone. So very few teams in the league can you just completely wipe out half of their defense. So he should have no issue scheming something for him. The thing is that he has to get back to that. They try to go out and get weapons with Watkins. What is it? Rashad Bateman. He's hurt, so they're hoping that he'll be back early.
He had surgery, didn't he?
They said that he wouldn't. They said he surgery. They said he wouldn't miss the season, is what I heard. But
he had like core surgery or hamstring surgery. I think he had hamstring surgery.
So that could mean week 12. You know what I mean? Who knows? Yeah. But it's obviously, to me, it's more on the scheme. And, it's always going to fall on Jackson because he's such a dynamic player. But I think that you have to scheme to really make him. Their defense is going to be there. We already know what to expect from them.
Always.
But to me, I think it comes back to, can they scheme enough for him to not be to be electric on the run game, but not have to be an exceptional passer, because he won't be that. We already know that. So,
JB, where you going here?
Of course, it's like I mean, Chris, he pretty much summarized what I was going to say. No lie. The kids say it. What did the kids say?
No cap.
No cap. All right, no cap. They say no cap. But look, I keep hearing over and over again how Lamar Jackson will not throw the ball to the outside. Like he wants to throw the ball up the middle constantly. And he won't throw the ball to this, to those outside of what are those things, the markers, what are those things called? The hash. Yeah, he won't throw outside the hash, right? And he had a weapon for that, right? He had Bateman. Bateman was killing it at Ravens practice, man. I saw some of the highlights, and too bad they lost him. But I mean, the Ravens are always a contender, though. Right? Yeah, it's just always. Can they beat Buffalo? Can they beat Kansas City? The last couple of years, the answer has been no. So until they figure out how to beat those teams, it won't matter how electric Lamar is against everybody else, because he can't beat Kansas City, he can't beat Buffalo with Josh Allen. Then he won't make the Super Bowl.
Got to be able to push the ball down the field when you get up to playing Kansas City. When you get up to playing New England, will be back. You got to figure out how to score on them also. Bateman being hurt, is going to be an issue for them. I mean, you figure you want to have time for your wideouts and your quarterback to form some sort of relationship, so they know that you want them on the same page when it comes to these games. And Bateman being out is going to be something difficult for Baltimore. So they're going to stack that box. J.K. Dobbins is going to have an excellent year, but come playoff time, they're going to crowd it, and they're going to dare Lamar to beat them going down the field. And I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they have the personnel for that right now. So I'm right there with you.
I mean, they got Hollywood Brown. They can push it.
It ain't OU Hollywood.
They can push it down the field. They can push it down the field.
It ain't OU Hollywood.
Yeah, but his first year he was putting up big numbers, man. So it's just that they got receivers. He has to throw the ball outside of that. Wait, I had a brain for it. The hash marks, man.
So for both of you guys, you're both saying it really almost does still fall on Lamar.
It's on him
in order to make that next step.
I mean, because when they lost to Buffalo last year, they lost 17-3. He did nothing.
Yeah.
He ended up getting hurt. And then against Kansas City.
Yeah.
I mean, to try to come back, they can't. They ain't built for it. They're the ultimate front runners. They're the ultimate. If they up on you, you gone. It's over.
Right.
They're going to bludgeon you.
Yes, they are.
But if you up on them, and you can just keep them at bay, you got a chance.
So then does that come down to coaching, or it all comes down to Lamar, or it's a mix?
I don't know, man, because I can't discredit the Ravens coaches, right? Because I get, like Joey said, New England, that's the one team that has no fear of New England. The Ravens do not care where they play New England, and they have never cared.
That's
so
true.
I think Harbaugh is a great coach. So he's a great coach. So I think it's just more of scheme, and sometimes matchups. You know how it is. Yeah. Some teams you just can't beat because how you matched up with them.
Right. Unfortunately for them, it's the better teams.
Yes.
Yes, it is. You're absolutely correct.
All right, Joe, you want to get into them totals?
Over unders.
All right. Let us have it.
AFC North, Pittsburg, 8.5 wins. JB?
I am going over.
Chris?
I got that noodle on. He's going under.
Godfather earmuffs.
Tomlin has never had a losing season. He's just not going 9-9 or 8-10. I'm sorry.
I will go the over also because I
did it for your boy, the Godfather. I want the Godfather to still be your friend.
Oh, thank you, Joey.
I love Mike Tomlin. The standard is standards.
That was not bad.
Hey, quick story. My first cousin's husband played football with him at William Mary.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That dude is an intense dude.
Yes, he is. I love Mike Tomlin. Let's go Cleveland. Over under 10.5 wins. Chris, where you going?
Yeah, I'm going over.
JB, where you going?
I'm going under. I'll say they go 10-7.
I will go with the under as well.
Jeez, I see. I'm on an island right now.
10-7, 9-8.
I like Darrell Revis over here.
Darrell Revis, Revis Island.
That's right. Shut it down.
Let's go Cincy. Over under 6.5 wins. JB.
Under.
Yeah,
somebody in the division got to suck. It's going to be them.
I'm going under.
I will also take the under for Cincinnati.
All three of us finally. Come to my island.
5-12. Let's go Baltimore. 11.5 wins. Chris.
I'm go under.
JB.
I'm going over.
I'm taking the Browns one extra win, I guess, to go to Baltimore.
I will also take the over with the Ravens.
So I think both of them will win 11. So, man, that's going to be a sweet. I don't know who's.
It's going to be a push.
Baltimore, Pittsburgh both win.
It's going to be a push.
Both.
All right. Who is your division winners time? Joey,
you guys got a vote,
bro. Make it happen.
The Steelers will win the AFC North.
What? That should be
Joey got the Steelers.
Mike Tomlin.
Joey has the Steelers.
The standard is the standard.
I still think Baltimore wins. Give me Baltimore.
Me, I'm hopping on Revis Island with Chris. I'm going with the Ravens as well. I got the Ravens. Well, there you go. Hey, let's go ahead and let's rehash this whole show because we're making good time, man. Making good time. Good time. Let's see. So get this stuff ready. So as a quick rehash of this show, the over and under for the NFC North, Minnesota, 9.5 wins. Joy with the over. Chris with the over. JB with the over. Chicago, 7.5 wins. Joey with the under.
Under.
You are gonna be mad. With the under. JB with the under. Detroit Lions, 4.5 wins. Joey with the over.
Over.
Chris with the under. JB with the over. Come on, Dan Campbell. Bite them kneecaps, bro.
Let's get the kneecaps.
Let's get them kneecaps. Green Bay Packers, 10.5 wins. Everybody had the over. Everybody had the Packers, the Cheeseheads winning the NFC North. Now, that black and blue division, we got the Steelers at 8.5 wins. Joy with the over. Chris with the under. The Godfather's mad at you, Chris.
You will be shunned, Chris.
Go against the family.
You will be shunned.
Never go against the family. And I had the over. Even though I hate the Steelers. All right. That's right, Godfather. I hate the Steelers. All right. The Brownies. Take the Browns. This is for you, Eric Walker. Joy with the under. Chris with the over. JB with the under. Chris. And Eric Walker. I said your government name. In Cincinnati. 6.5 wins. Joey with the over. What? Hold on. Is that right?
I went under.
Nah, bro.
Did I not go under?
On which one?
No, my bad. We all went under. My fault.
Okay.
I got all went under 6.5 wins.
Okay.
That's my snafu. And last but not least, the Ravens. Joy had the over. Chris had the under, and I had the over. And Joey went with the family and picked the Steelers, and me and Chris.
Got you, Godfather.
We picked those. We picked those Ravens, right? Hey, that's our NFC and AFC North preview. We are, we're not doing hot takes on this one because guess what? We got another show starting in a few minutes. I know if you haven't, if you're not following us live, I don't care. You still can come back and watch the show. But we are about to do this running back rankings, answer some questions about the Major League Baseball getting hot, heating up. Got a lot of win streaks out there. Talk about this NBA schedule, particularly that Christmas Day games. Ooh, I called it. I told y'all you don't listen to me enough. You don't. Did I not call it, Joey?
You did call it, JB.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
you did call it.
Hey, we're gonna be back here with episode 20 in about 5 minutes. Joey looking tired over there. You all right, Joey? Looking tired, bro?
I'm good. I'm good to go.
Okay. All right. So
give me this knowledge.
We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back here and get this ball rolling at CJ Square. I know y'all missed that music, but man, I couldn't pay that copyright no more, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't pay them folks in Sweden no more for their beats. I'll make some beats for y'all if y'all need some.
Y'all just worry about getting this knowledge.
Hey, holla back.